All right. Well, here we go. No discussion whatsoever. This is how we roll. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the podcast. On today's episode, don't stop. Whatever you do, whatever it is you're doing, whether it's going well or it's not, just don't stop.
Step.
Step.
Don't stop. Step.
Don't stop. Step. What'd you say? Every mistake is an opportunity to learn?
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah. So whatever it is that you're battling today,
Is that what I said?
don't stop. Step. Take that step. You know, the thing that came to mind as soon as you just kind of sent that thought to me last week was, oh, that's good. I remember one time we did a series and the basis of the series was that a setback is just a set up for a comeback.
Boom.
Bada boom, bada bang.
That could be some sort of MMA rock song.
Well, it could be. You ought to write it. Down here on your guitar playing Poison as I come in. Give me something to believe in. It's good.
There's a load above.
Yeah. So before we dive into this, don't stop step.
Yes, sir.
I have to share something that happened on our vacation, and you can kind of hear it in my voice still.
If you watch the movie Chevy Chase Vacation, here we go.
Here we go. So it would have been a week ago last Thursday. We were heading towards Colorado, out there where the mountains are beautiful most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're not so beautiful if they are basically hidden in a whole sky full of smoke. We had a sky full of smoke here in Kansas because of fireworks.
Yeah.
Out there because of literal fires. Fires that were, I mean, there was several of them burning across the state. So usually when you get on 70, you can see the mountains when you get to Lyman.
Lyman.
Yeah, Lyman, Colorado. But you could hardly see the mountains when you got to Colorado Springs. I mean, and they're in the mountains.
Right.
Yeah, so it was thick smoke. Well, when I woke up that Thursday morning, I had this terrible, scratchy throat going on. And I thought, oh, man, hopefully this is just allergies. And
From the smoke.
no, not from the smoke.
Oh.
I'm not there yet.
Oh.
We're still home.
Oh.
We're just getting this thing started.
Oh. This is before you left.
Exactly.
Ah.
And so I woke up and I think, okay, well, it's got to be allergies. Allergies that will, this is good that I'm getting out of Kansas. I'm getting away from whatever it's causing the allergy. And so we get on the road, and the whole way there, I'm just going downhill. And I'm driving.
Oh, no.
And so we
Slinking down the street.
Yeah, we get all the way out there. And we get there, we're going for a family reunion. And so we get there, family reunion starts Friday evening. So I guess, let's see. Yeah, we left Thursday, Friday, I'm down again. And I'm thinking, I'm not even going to go to the family reunion.
Sure.
And so I decided, well, I have to go. And I can't just
I
come
can't
out
just
here.
Keep this infection to myself.
Yeah, I can't be. I got to share the love. And so I'm there with all these, extended Snow family members and Maloney family members and all this. And they're looking at me like, why are you here? Because this voice that I've got right now is super high compared to the voice that I had going on. I mean, I was like, how you doing?
ZZ Top in the house.
It's good to see you. I sounded ridiculous. So anyway,
out in Colorado Springs, you got a lot of nice people out there.
That's pretty good.
So let me know
where you gonna go to that mountain range. They got a lot of nice guys. So anyway,
that'll be next week's song.
We can entertain ourselves for hours. And so I ended up going to the
welcome along for the ride, folks.
Yeah, Friday evening. Hold on, I got a cough.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Oh boy. So I went to the reunion for a little while on Friday. And then I went to the reunion for a couple of hours on Saturday. It was an all day thing.
Sure.
I went for a couple of hours, went back to the Airbnb, crawled in bed, and had a great vacation from bed. Pretty much the whole time.
Wow.
I was just laid out. But you know what my attitude was? Because of this stupid show. It was good. It was good. Hey, if I'm going to be sick, I may as well just be sick in the mountains. Sick in the beauty. I had in our bedroom, which was upstairs, there was a door that had a little deck on it. And I could open the door and the mountains were right outside. I'll send you a picture. I took a picture. This is my view. And so I got to look through the door jamb and see a little bit of mountains as I laid there.
Do a little honey tea and
yeah. So, but
it was like a recovery, a spa.
Exactly. That was my thought. My thought as I laid there, just to try to keep my tude where it needed to be, was that I was going to get a lot of rest. And boy, did I. I got a whole lot of rest. But it was some kind of respiratory infection thing going on. I have no idea what it was. But nobody else got sick, I laid there the whole time just praying that nobody, like Coco and Lulu, they wouldn't get sick from whatever it is that I had, that Dawn wouldn't get sick, that nobody else would get sick. And as far as I know, nobody got sick from what I had. And so that was a win.
Well, your granddaughter is going to come over this morning and go,
yep.
Papa.
Baba.
Will you push me on the swing?
Yeah. Will you play with me? So
I think we're funny.
Step. That's all that matters, really. Don't stop, step. What inspired you to throw that out there?
I don't know. I was trying to look back at the text message. I think that was an early morning shot.
Yeah.
But I thought of it, and I thought I got to put it out there before I forget it, because, you mentioned this stupid show, keeping up the positive attitude. Mm-hmm. But that's the concept of always keep moving forward. There's we try things and then we fail, and then we quit, or we spend time beating ourselves up for being a failure, or we're afraid we're going to fail. Mm-hmm. And so we don't try. And maybe that's just been in my environment a lot lately, is people who have a great idea, but then they sit there and they come up with 400 reasons why not to.
Sure.
And that just kind of struck me as something memorable. Don't stop whatever you're doing. Step mm-hmm. forward. And if you're going to think about the results, there's obviously positive outcomes, things you were wanting, things that move your life forward, things that are life enriching. But too many of us focus on the negative outcomes, and that's where you really have to dig in and alter your perception.
Yeah.
A negative outcome is an opportunity to learn.
Mm-hmm. So this whole, again, premise behind this podcast started with the idea that we were going to encourage people to learn how to change the way they think.
Sure.
And changing the way you think essentially is saying that we want to help you to learn how to think positively, but that's not actually the most important thing. It's not to learn how to think positively. It's to learn how to run from negative thinking.
Right.
It's the negative thinking that keeps us stuck. It's the negative thinking that tells us to stop. don't step. Don't take that chance.
Sure.
Why would you take that risk? As we get older, we definitely tend to take fewer and fewer risks. And so often what happens is we get stuck. And so it's like someone's like, don't stop. Don't get stuck.
Don't get stuck.
Got to take a step. Take that step towards whatever it is. Again, back to boom, full circle. What do you want? And how often are we asking ourselves that question? What do you want?
And as you're proceeding forward in life, pursuing whatever it is you want, whether it's college or career goals or family goals or financial goals, things don't always work out the way you planned them or you were hoping they would.
Yeah.
And that's usually where we get stuck. That's usually where we stop. But what's funny about it is when I used to do this anger management class, the guys would be sitting there talking about stuff, before class started. And what I noticed was if you gave them a problem, they could give you a solution. And so, one guy said he ordered a door from Lowe's and he set aside time on Saturday and he brought the door in and had his tools ready and he went to set the door and took the old door off and went to set the new door in the door frame and it was a 1/2 inch too tall. Now, when he walked in and said, yeah, the door frame was a 1/2 inch the new door was a 1/2 inch too tall. They sent me the wrong door. 3 or 4 different guys came up with 3 or 4 different answers how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
One guy asked if it was a pre-hung door. And when he said no, he said, oh, you can shave that down real easy. 1/2 inch? Yeah, we could do that. Solution. Another guy said, run it back up there. They may have one in the back. And the other guy said, well, just take it back up there, reorder the new one, and I'll come over next weekend and help you. Now, at that moment that they were facing the problem, it was a very simple task of finding a solution. But for the gentleman who had ordered the door, here he is walking through his week, planning on this Saturday, I'm going to do the door, and this is what's going to happen, and here's how it's going to go, and then I'll go meet up with people for dinner afterwards. So when he got the door and he went to set it in, he saw everything wrong. The door doesn't fit. Now my door is off the hinges. I'm going to have to take it, put it back on the hinges. I'm going to take this back up there. It's going to be another week or two before I can get my correct door. And I don't even know if they're going to exchange it. And what if they do this? And what if they do that? And so he ended up, having a really horrible day. And he carried that on for the next 3 days. What if he could do, just suspend what just occurred 5 minutes ago? Here in this present moment, what is the issue? And here are 3 or 4 solutions. And then step.
Yeah.
And now we're in a new situation. Now we totally forget the past again. Here's this situation. And if you're being presented with a challenge to solve something in that moment, focusing on the solution. And that's positive thinking. Positive thinking isn't rainbows and unicorns.
Right.
Positive thinking is finding solutions, pursuing your goals. What do you want? How do you want things to be? And if you can stay there and let go of, prior preconceived notions, prior desires, plans, dreams, and just rewrite the whole script. I remember one man, he used to get so mad. He was coming in, he was so mad all the time. And because, things weren't going the way he thought they should. And, just in a generic statement right there, we kind of camped out on that about should versus want and expectations and demands versus dreams. And well, he came in one day and I really got to see the root of it. He makes a plan for the day down pretty much to the minute. I'm going to go work till 5, and from 5 to 5:30, I'm going to go do this, and then that'll give me time to go do that, and then I'll be able to go do that. And he comes up with this whole plan. And he came in mad because a friend of his didn't want to go to lunch, and I was like, or dinner. And I stopped him and I said, but you told me last week you didn't want to go to dinner with the guy. He said, well, I know, but We had plans to go to dinner 5:30 to 6. And then he canceled the plans and ruined my whole evening's plans. I said, well, if he canceled at 5:30, your dinner plans for 5:30, that gives you an extra 30 minutes to extend the grocery shopping at 6 o'clock you had planned.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can shop more leisurely, or you'd also wanted to do something else, and that would have been a chance you could have snuck it in there and done it. And he's like, you're right. I could have put in something fun.
Yeah. So in that moment, he had a choice. He could either stop, which is exactly what he did.
Yeah.
He let it completely frustrate him. He let it ruin his entire evening.
And it impacted his relationship with his friend.
Yeah. Which is nuts.
Which it gave him an opportunity.
I mean, maybe that's like the 10th time he's canceled. But let's just say it's a one-off. He could either stop or he could say, okay, and take a step.
Sure.
Take a step towards, like you said, having more time to do what he was going to do next.
I got an extra half hour on my hands now.
Yeah.
I can go to the grocery store early, get out of the store early, get home early. I mean,
mm-hmm.
We get stuck on what's wrong and what other people didn't do or what we don't have. And it doesn't matter the situation, whether it's your career or classes or situations in the marriage. If you're focusing on what is wrong and
mm-hmm.
what other people did or didn't do that they should or shouldn't have done, or things aren't going the way you expected them to, kind of like I expect to go to Colorado, see the family, play a lot of golf, and you could have laid in that bed mad and miserable
mm-hmm.
about all the stuff you're missing out on.
Well, and I certainly would have invited everybody else to have a miserable time with me.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing when we let it bother us to that extent. Like it affects everybody around us. How we respond affects people around us.
Sure.
And so, yeah, in that moment, there was absolutely the opportunity. It's choice.
We're going to go play golf. Oh, you go right ahead without me. I'll be fine. No, don't think about me out there suffering here alone.
How did you know? They did go play golf. Jerks. I asked them, how was it? They said it was beautiful. I said, jerks. No. So yeah, this is life. Life is every single day is going to give us an opportunity
New day.
To make a choice.
New day.
So one little exercise that I've been trying to input into my day, and you can call it whatever you want. You can call it self-fulfilling prophecy. You can call it manifestation, whatever you want to call it. Attitude, overcoming, whatever you want to call it. At the beginning of the day, you tell yourself, because you're talking to yourself,
mm-hmm.
You tell yourself, this is going to be a great day. So you set the expectation.
Sure.
This is going to be a great day.
Great things are going to happen today.
And that's coming from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So what comes from the inside can have a greater effect on the outside than the outside has on the inside. But
Yes.
right now, the outside is having a greater effect on the inside because your attitude sucks.
Brett.
You're going to let things that happen, situations that take place, dictate whether or not you're going to have a great day. No, you're going to have a great day regardless of what takes place. I mean, it might not be exactly, there are terrible things that happen. But the bottom line is the majority of the time, terrible things don't happen. But you spend every single day expecting something terrible to happen.
And the majority of the time, the things that happen that we call terrible aren't actually terrible.
They're not that terrible. Yeah, they're not nearly as bad as we have made them in our minds. And so we've done a dress rehearsal on something that we don't even really truly experience. It's all in our minds. So we start the day by saying, today is going to be a great day.
Today is going to be a great day.
And then what's important is and I heard this taught, but at the end of the day, you do a review. What did go well? Like, I'm going to think about this. I'm going to actually think, and oh yeah, I wouldn't even have thought about that, or I wouldn't have been looking for that throughout the day because I'm going to do a review. I wouldn't see the positive things. I wouldn't see that person over there who needed just a helping hand or whatever, and I was able to do that for them.
Sure.
What you focus on, what you look for, you find.
Boom.
And so today is going to be a great day. At the end of the day, what did go well? And it changes the way you think. It changes the way your perspective on life. This stuff works, and we all have room for improvement. And the person that I cannot get out of my mind that I'm thinking about the whole time we're talking about this is Mr. Tyson. I saw him at the farmer's market.
Oh, did you?
It has a killer booth.
Oh, yeah.
With all of his framed butterflies and everything.
God.
They're incredible.
He's ready to need a store.
He really does. There was tons of people in his booth. And I just kind of walked over to the side and said, "Hey, man, it's good to see you." He said, "Oh, yeah." I think about him. What an overcomer.
Oh, my God.
What a perfect example of someone who can overcome the battle of the mind.
He is doing fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I still show his dragon story to people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a great example of all of this that we're talking about.
Sure.
So, good stuff, Doc.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. And I'm on the mend.
I'm glad to hear that.
And it is going to be a great day. So go have one yourself.
Woo!
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's good to be back in Kansas. I love the mountains, but I really do love home. And there's something about, when you get away from it for a minute and you come back, it's just a little different. There's not as much smoke.
Wide open spaces.
Yeah. So, well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you for joining us on Just These Guys,
Mm-hmm.
And we will catch you guys next week.
Have an awesome week.